How's it going, everybody? Uh, as you can see from the title, I passed my first ever evaluation account after over 3 months. I started trading December 9th. That's when I bought my first account, December 9th. And I just went straight into it. Barely even paper trading. I just went straight into it as I know just going into day trading that what I got from most traders is that just getting in there and feeling the emotions right away is what's gonna really help you and to evolve as a trader. And that's what I did. End up buying my first ever account, and then in April 1st, 3 months later, from January, February, March, and April, I passed my first account. But I'm also not too happy on the way I ended up passing my account, as price was just really choppy for like hours. But I just knew going on the daily time frame, going on the daily time frame, we inverse this gap. We inverse this gap, and we were just bullish from a moment. So I was just looking for longs, and on the 4 hour we did end up inverting these gaps here as well, inverting this last final gap to ended up going up higher. So I was looking for longs all morning, and the trainer that ended up taking this morning was a long, as price was just in this range, chopping, market open, came up, ended up taking out these highs, and a lot of people ended up taking this short down here and getting stopped out based on the trade recap. But for me, I kind of got on the chart slate. I also wouldn't have taken this, but what I wanted to see going on price in the morning was just up and down. And my initial entry on this trade was just a 5 minute gap go invert and an SMT from ES and MNQ, or MNQ and MES. That ES ended up taking out the 9:30 a.m. open lows, and I was like, okay, we have SMT there. ES already took those open lows, and now I just want to see a inversion, and that's what I entered off of. My initial TP was here, but that was against my rules. As and my rules, I ended up going for like a 2.5 RR. And so yeah, I ended up hitting this for around 1500 on a brand new fresh account. And today in session, Asian session, I was just waiting for these lows to get taken. Like, these lows were for sure bound to get taken. This is a liquidity that's going to get taken. Even these two, but I just knew this was gonna get taken. And I was kind of expecting price to come up, come down, and end up coming up higher. But we ended up just skyrocketing up. I was like, no, we're still gonna come down and take out these lows. And I ended up taking one trade off a 30-second go invert, but we did not end up taking out a high. And that was my first mistake. I did not wait for a sweep on liquidity. I thought we were creating equal highs, but that's not what we ended up doing. I entered off of this 30-second invert, and I'm getting stopped out for around 300. And on this trade, I like this setup a lot more, as I just knew the lows were going to get taken here. And I ended up entering after this candle went invert. This candle just shot right down, entered around here. I had my stop around this candle just because I didn't like the money range. I know that's not what I'm supposed to do, as I just got to follow the point range and a protected high. But I guess my confidence was that if this gap just got inverse, there's no way of stopping price from there. But yeah, I entered off this short, and I was just playing the game with the homies just for a little bit, just checking on the charts. and my TP just got hit. I thought I got stopped out. Like, that was quick. I thought I got stopped out, but price just shot right down. I ended up losing 300 on this trade and making 1,000 on this trade. And from there, I was already like $400 away from passing my account. And my initial entry on this trade was gonna be a sweep on these lows and coming back up higher. And that's exactly what I saw. As we swept lows, came up higher, reswept the lows, and had a 1-minute invert. And so I entered here for a 1-on-1. Or not really a 1-on-1. I guess I just had my take profit as the max amount to pass my account, which I needed like around $400 to pass. And I think that was around here to pass. And yeah, as you can see, we ended up hitting my take profit, ended up passing my first ever account. And I ended up breaking my rules to these. I'm gonna journal this. Although there's no reason for me to break my rules, and I'm not validating on what I did, even though it's a good thing that I passed my account, it's just still against my rules. Because if this happens here, it's also gonna happen on my funded account. That's not what I want to do. So I'm also gonna take accountability when breaking my rules, and just go forward and to learn and actually follow my rules when it comes to the funded account. And I'm gonna take it slowly. I'm gonna journal it, and I'm gonna have full transparency. And all glory to God, as you know, this has been a long journey, passing my first ever account, and just take it slow, follow my full strategy, as I have my own Google Doc for that. You know, I got my heme, my strategy is gonna pass my funded. Now I'm gonna change this to get my first ever payout. So that's going to get me my first payout. So it's going to get me my first payout. Rules. I ended up breaking my rules, as I was only supposed to take one trade on Asia, but that's not what I did. So I'm gonna take accountability. And once I'm able to hop on the new account and you know, following my rules, and yeah, I'm gonna journal this, post this on YouTube. And yeah, I just want to hear what y'all gotta say when it comes to feeling stuff like this. Obviously, not to get too carried away on passing an account that took me 3 months to pass, as this can all go away, and then tomorrow morning is all that I know. But I'm gonna follow my rules and just be disciplined. You know, all glory to God as always. And yeah, also have this Google sheet that I ended up creating for like my risk management. As you know, I have my account size. I want to risk, let's say, like 0.5 now. 0.5 risk amount. Now stop loss is gonna be, let's say, 25 points. Now I need 5 contracts for a 250 point risk. But yeah, I created this. I'm gonna see how it works. And yeah, all glory to God for passing my first ever account. You know, I gotta take it slow and be patient for my trades. I'm about to go to the gym. It's pretty late. You know, I had a lot of things to do this morning, so I'm gonna just hit the gym, journal this, and get ready to trade on the funded. God bless everybody.